Hooray. Alright. Let's get into it then. Second map of
Right, so I'm going to watch
game.
Nyah this first mid. She had a pretty big impact in on Badlands. Let's see what she can do on Metalworks mid.
Yeah, for sure. Getting there pretty much the same time as demo. Electing to go top though, so a little bit of a different choice. Kind of taking a lot of damage.
Better gains, but actually Nyah getting some good late damage in and kills the medic.
Yeah, nice frag. Somebody just got a mid-air. I'm not really sure who. Dilly's able to take out Bar on the flank, but the red demo man taking some nice position and
with Jambi coming across with crosspoint stickies, gets cleaned up by TSTM though. And,
yeah, Nyah have kept their medic up here. If they just get heals, and after that frag, they're definitely going to be able to re-enter mid. Sparks jumps from behind, but gets mid-aired by Nat. Nat jumping into the combo, but
TSTM cleaning though. That was 3 frags for him that mid, yeah. Definitely making the impact I thought he would.
Yeah, yeah, they kind of players just kind of ran at him, and he was able to shoot the ground and get the kills. So
yeah, you know, typical pocket soldier bullshit. And so looks like Sparks was the one who got mid. I'm still not sure who actually shot. I did see someone get destroyed up in the air, but I didn't quite have a good view of it because I was just watching third person on someone.
I think it was it had to have been.
Oh, TSTM almost catches out the demo there. Jambi is able to surf away to safety.
Yeah, so Uber out here to Nyah, but it's kind of fading. Like
yeah, they're switching to Valley, but yeah, I mean, Smeece is at 80% now. Even if they pop now, they're not going to catch him. And
he's ignored the roamer as well, who jumped into him. They're going to be able to frag the roamer,
yeah, 95% now. They're getting ready to re-push. They get actually second pick though. This is going to be
and the scout's going to die on the flank as well.
Oh
so.
yeah, this is really unfortunate there for Trainman. If they could have kept 2 more players up, they would have been able to recontest that, but unfortunately they're going to be holding last.
Yeah, I mean, pretty nice work there by TSTM.
Zion wants to go from the left here, wants to try and get some damage off as the scout goes in trying to force. Zion landing decent damage and does get the force.
Okay, so a nice force there by Xian from the right. But the Jambi should just keep pushing here. His medic wasn't with him, my bad. So yeah, they couldn't really push on that, but that was nice play by the demo then, recognizing that Red didn't have their players there, and they had like a slight player advantage.
Yeah, this is 50% Uber now for 50% Uber ad, sorry, for Nyah. And, let's see where they decide to take this from. But they do want to go from the left, I think, yeah.
I'm not sure if oh wow, really early Uber, they weren't expecting this actually.
Yeah, well the demo got spammed out, and I think it was a bit of a reaction. TSTM is getting in pretty deep, but it's not getting enough damage. Zion goes down, and this is going to be a fail Uber push here.
Not enough damage on that heavy. The heavy just kind of hit behind the thing, and they pop really early and multied really early.
Yeah, well, it's just as you said, that early pop just didn't give them enough time to get in deep and get enough damage off, and because of that, they lost their demo early. They lost their flank players.
Too much indecision really from their team. Like they just didn't make a decision. As
I saw the demo peek out, took some damage, and then ran back inside. But she really needed to just go balls out and just go ham basically.
So Trainmen have Uber advantage here. Gonna watch Bunnies to see where they take it because I think the push will be led by him. The advantage is really dwindling though. So I mean honestly, at this rate, they're not even going to get some mid. By the time they get some mid, you know, Blue are going to have Uber, so might be able to frag the pocket here, and they pop really early. This isn't looking too good if they get the demo.
Catch out the demo
this
though,
could be salvage. Yeah, nice frag on the demo. Yeah, Blue are going to get
oh no, Hersley drops.
Wow, that's probably the worst timing to drop Uber there. Still going to win the situation regardless. I guess they were able to get the frags, so regardless of that dropped Uber, they got a whole bunch of frags. TSTM getting 4 there, I think. So definitely some nice work by him. But yeah, no, now they're back to both medics dead. One medic could possibly go crits here. It's definitely a possibility. We'll just have to watch both of the medics. Both are up with medigun, okay. So yeah, pretty much even Ubers. Ryuji suiciding there, probably going to snipe. But yeah, we're just back to even Ubers.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing crits there from Hersley. I mean, I think it was would have been a pretty good opportunity. You have, you know, a few kind of doors you can peek out and usually get a pretty good shot off on the medic. I mean, there is that kind of wall overlooking the point, which can be a pretty kind of easy, like a good spot to hide around, but if you pick the right angle, you can shoot behind it, so I mean...
Yeah, I think definitely pushing from the right side would be the best if they wanted to get crits and jumping a soldier out. But regardless, they are on Uber. Both teams are on Uber. They've got the sniper here on the left.
And it's going to be the Dilly and Ryuji duel, and actually Ryuji drops Nat. This might be able to prompt the push here. I think they're going to probably try and work this in.
Yeah, so
Yep,
looking to
once
take a
all
left.
again, a bit of an early pop. It's
Yeah,
just,
way too early.
they're gonna lose that. They're gonna lose their pocket here. Oh, actually, TSTM gets dialed. They're getting out. If they don't get overwhelmed by the counter Uber, this could work out very well.
Yeah, one frag with the counter Uber.
Yeah, Curly gets
wow,
dropped there
yeah.
by Ruji.
The heavy
Second for the push.
dying. That's big.
But unfortunately, there's a lot of weak players on. Another nice shot by Ruji.
Yeah, they're still going to be able to defend
And
that.
Zayan getting huge damage here. If she can drop this soldier. No, unfortunately, going to get cleaned up by the scouts.
Yeah, no, that was nice by that sniper. I mean, without him, that would have been an absolute roll, but they were still able to continue fighting that at the end of that.
Again, though, I think Herslead had that drop on mid, and I think it scared him a little bit because he popped way too early. They really needed to pop a little bit later to have a bit more time to get in and get a frag and then get out.
For sure, yeah. No, they just popped straight in the door there. Meant basically off the bat they didn't have the time to use a good Uber, but regardless, they're back to even.
Zayan getting aggressive on the right here. Does back down the ramp. Good pipe onto the scout. This is going to be good. Sparks has caught out the medic a little bit. Doesn't have enough ammo loaded to finish her off, but Trainmen are really pressured here.
Yeah, they're back on the last even play. Oh, sorry, well, player decide, but it's basically going to be even players. I don't think Nyah do plan on pushing on this advantage. So again, maybe we'll see Suicide go sniper. Headshot under Zayan, and Sparks getting body shot as well, so that's good. That's a two-player advantage, Roma and Demoman. Ryuji's going to hide forward here to see what they can do, and nobody's checked for Ryuji.
Oh no! Oh, no, there we go.
Yeah.
If he wins this duel though, no, he decides to back up.
He's still staying here. He's on 14. He's kind of screwed. Going into last, but he's not going to be able to get it. They're just going to get second before he gets there. He's stuck behind now on 14. If they just frag him,
yeah, I mean it's just going to be an easy player out.
An
really.
easy player out,
up and kill him.
Sure.
Still peeking around though. I mean, best of luck to him, but I don't think much is going to happen for him. He might try to get out lower though. No, there's a scout looking for him, but
yeah,
there we go.
So now they've got a player advantage, and hopefully they're going to be looking to use this forward. Actually,
looks like they're going to take it under and go through Valley.
TSTM's looking forward here. He's going to come down with an aggressive Uber.
This is going to be really
smart
good for them.
Uber.
He's going to force the multi.
Yeah, that was a really smart Uber by their pocket there. He got one frag.
Scouts on the demo as well. Doesn't get him, but again, ooh, bar going down there, but got some really good damage off, and a lot of weak players on Trainmen right now.
Yeah, they just didn't seem to win the post Uber, but
yeah, it was unfortunate because that was a beautiful Uber there by TSTM. He pretty much split TM in half. And Zayan getting caught forward there. Not what you want to happen.
Aggressive play there by Nat. He was kind of sitting with the combo.
Rudy does drop Nat on the flank though, and gets Diley as well. So that's it's a one-player ad, and Sparks is on the medic. Good first rocket. Oh no, doesn't connect on the second. But then again, in comes TSTM cleaning up.
Wow, they just destroyed them there. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't actually see TSTM jumping in, so I was kind of like, oh, you know, why is Sparks going for the scout, not the medic? But then in comes TSTM, easy frags.
Yeah, they were even players, like neither team had Uber. I'm pretty sure they were even players anyway, so yeah, that was just nice use of aggression, I guess. Maybe Sparks called his damage or something, and they went off that. Maybe they could have pushed on that advantage, but they haven't.
I think they want to play it safe. They want to get the Uber up, take the round pretty cleanly. But so far, Uber pushes into last, even with advantage, have not gone too well for them.
Yeah, they need to not go left again. They've gone left every time, and it looks like they're going to take it over to the right here. They want their Demo Man here, and they're just kind of waiting for their Demo Man to come over, I think.
Unfortunately, Zayan's taking a lot of damage, so he really needs to get healed up before they go. And not sure what Zayan's doing here. Could possibly get caught out there.
Okay, this is a solo Uber. I don't really agree with this decision. Coming in, okay, they're multi both soldiers. Demo Man's low, and so is the heavy, but they haven't actually capitalized and gotten any kills here.
Oh, nice pipe there from Zayan. Unfortunately, she's too weak to actually go into the fight, and looks like the medic's going to go down, yeah. And Zayan on 17 is probably going to get caught out here too. 50 now, but...
So they've got full Uber out here. It's just Zayan. And Zayan's going to die, so they're going to be able to get second here. But no, that was just a really big mistake there. Just a solo Uber from the left, or even both soldiers. They should have had their Demo Man involved in that Uber 100%.
Yeah, you really need, I mean, when you got that heavy there, you really need that Demo Man just to pretty much land as much damage as you can to kill that heavy as quickly as possible and try to clean up whatever players you can before the Uber ends. Scout in on middle now. He's actually taking a lot of damage, really, but he's gonna just back up now and wait for the rest of his team to push in.
I agree with that aggression from that Scout. They have Uber advantages. They need for him to try to die there. So it looks like they're going to take mid for free here. I mean, they haven't had to pop their Uber at all.
Ryuji's caught out, but he might actually be able to get out here, and it looks like no, Dilly does hunt him down.
Yeah, so they're still going to be Brad. This is smart. They're just leaving a couple of players to cap mid, and now they're kind of going forward, hopefully trying to take second here without popping. They're really taking their time about pushing. Okay, they're pushing through alleyway here, taking a fair bit of spam, but they still haven't had to pop their Uber, so this is good. They're just going to get on second here.
Bunny's taking a lot of damage, and yeah, there we go, they get forced.
Yeah, they got forced there. That's a shame. They're going to be able to get a frag out of it in the form of Sparks and Bar, actually, but Blue here...
Unfortunately, they don't actually get the cap, and with Hersley getting up 100% now, Xian dropping bunnies, and this is going to look like a successful hold, and probably push out here from Nyah.
Yeah, no, that was good. They didn't even need to use... Okay, they might have to use it here. The Demoman gets caught out. Nice play by Jambi there. Actually, being able to frag Zion, that's really going to slow things down, and their medic's pretty far forward here, but without the Demoman, Blue aren't really going to be able to get much done. Okay, they use their Uber, a solid pocket Uber. I'm not sure I agree with this, because there's nothing that he's going to be able to get done with it. Dilly's looking to go top right. He might even be able to oh, sorry. But in a second. He gets on second there a little bit, but
Dali on the medic, he's getting good damage off. Ooh. No, he doesn't get... Hersley surviving on 32 health. He landed one more clean shot, he would have been down.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, maybe when he went behind there, a better bet would have been to try to
They're
back
pushing
up.
But Smeeso does have the Uber now, so they've got to be careful they don't get caught out. They gets forced. Good job by Sparks there.
It's really not what they want here. They wanted to use that Uber on their terms, and it looks like they're going to get one kill here if they're lucky.
Actually, yeah. Actually, Zion pushing back out as well. This is not good positioning. Mix up with the medic though. This could actually turn out okay. Yeah, Ryuji going huge on middle.
Weirdest flick shot I've ever seen in my life by Ryuji. After landing an accidental meat shot on Dilly there, so that was a pretty funny thing to behold. But regardless, TM did lose their medic. They didn't want to Uber on the terms that they did, and now Hersley is back up with Uber advantage. They're just going to be grinding that, and hopefully look to repush middle with this Uber advantage that they have. Just kind of giving out buffs to everybody. It should be in TM's best interests to do the same and not be grinding too hard. Just making sure everybody's buffed up and ready for the oncoming push. And we'll have a look at how they actually want to push this. Looking at lobby here, looking for the sticky traps and stuff. Just trying to see how far they can get in without popping. Trying to come into mid here. They know the roamer's on the left, and a really early Uber there. A really aggressive jump there from the pocket. Doesn't look like he's gotten anything, and they've multied like crazy. They're able to frag the roamer, but TM here looks like they're actually going to be able to build their Uber up, only losing one player to the enemy Uber, and it was just their roamer. So that situation, Jambi getting caught forward, they're really not what you want, and now things are really not going to look good for them to defend second.
Yeah, I mean, they got the full Uber, but with not only just respawning now, looks like they're definitely going to peek out here, and TSTM's getting aggressive on the point here. They're probably going to have to pop. There they go. TSTM should probably be able to get out of here as well.
But
looks like
Bunnies is going to frag the medic. Nice play by Bunnies there. He's already got one frag. It looks like he's lagging a bit, but he's going to be able to frag a scout as well, and there's a soldier on the ground here.
TSTM though is doing work behind him. If he can get another frag, yeah, there we go. And he's going to pop out the
positioning there by Jambi. Coming in here, try to TSTM getting another frag.
Darley cleaning up Zion though, and he's probably going to be able to clean up TSTM. Yeah, there we go.
But Sparks
really scrappy fight, but Darley out by Sparks. He comes in late, and he's going to be able to cap this because he's the only one alive at the moment. They've got spawners now, but I don't think they're going to be able to get there in time. And
yeah,
no.
I think Smeeso got out there, so they're thinking that
well, actually,
they do
no,
have
Sparks decided to back out because the soldier was coming for him fast, and he might actually be able to get a play on the medic here.
Yeah, Uber advantage to TM here, actually. They got their medic out there. Really good fight
by Sparks. Runs into the scout, though. Unfortunate. So that's going to shut him down.
Yeah, he's kind of stuck in a weird spot here. Hopefully he dies. He's still below here.
He's spotted out by the demo, but he's going to make a nice little skip jump away.
He should not have got out there. That's not the best play there by TM. But regardless, they've got Uber. They just want to see what they can do with that. So they have Uber now. They really need to be more aggressive in pushing with it. Now that they have it, they should know that Blue are going to be holding on mid, and they're kind of just sitting back. They're not doing anything with this really nice Uber that they have. I'm pretty sure Smeeso got out in that fight. Maybe they don't know that they have this Uber advantage. Hersley wasn't healing for a while, so that probably contributes to it a little bit, but I'm pretty sure they knew that they had at least about 20% Uber advantage or something like that, so yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on. I guess they didn't maybe I misread that situation before and he didn't get out and he just got some heals on a play when they spawned, but regardless, we're back to even players and even Ubers. Scores are still 0-0. 15 minutes down. Sparks looking at lower here actually. I think he's going to make an aggressive play. He ruins his fast rocket jump, but he's going for another one.
Gets good damage on the medic. Ooh, doesn't get the airshot. Does drop Jambi though, which is almost as good.
Yeah, with Jambi there, that's going to make
And with the force from Smiso, this is going to be, yeah, they're backing up now. They've lost bar as well, but they've kept a full Uber, and TSTM, wisely, I think, should just back up here, and that seems to be what he... No, he wants to go in. He really wants to go in.
Yeah,
and with
getting another
Ryuji down, though, yeah, they're going to have to drop out.
Yeah, they're going to have to just try to be aggressive here. TM want to try to force the blue Uber, and they're just sitting back here. They're not trying to be aggressive. They're not trying to push. Their scouts kind of poking a little bit forward here in lobby, and they are in lobby, but one of their scouts is going to die.
Just making a play by himself though. Yeah, he just threw himself away.
Okay, yeah, nice by Bunnies there.
It is going to cost them 2 players, and oh, nice shot there. Cyan going down to Jambi.
Yeah, that was pretty good, but TSTM.
Oh, and Curly dropping the medic as well. Nice play from him. TSTM still alive with decent health though. He's jumping in. One rock on the medic. Spark just chasing him down. TSTM's taking the point. Could chase that demo maybe, but looks like he's just going to be happy with the point.
Yes, Miso.
Nat jumping in though. Big damage. 2 kills. Can he get the 3rd?
Oh, he misses his rocket. That's not what he wants.
Yeah, unfortunate, but he might have bought enough time. No, it looks like with Ryuji there, they're going to have enough time to cap it.
Bad luck. They're just missed his rocket. If that rocket would have hit, that would have been quite an incredible play. But sadly, not much they could do. That was that was an unusual situation. The way that ended up unfolding.
Yeah, it was very, very scrappy, but fun to watch.
Yeah, the Roma going in through lower there and trying to force the medic and getting the demo man somehow. Pretty much just started
an awkward kind of bomb, but you know, you can take what you can get as a Roma, I think.
Yeah, it was. Not really sure how that happened because the demo man should have been on 270 and 2 rockets really shouldn't have been able to frag him.
Well, I think it probably just swapped off buffing him, so it might have been like 200 or something, because he did look like it was 2 direct rockets to the face, so I'm not sure. And 2 kills straight off there. Zion going down to a trap from Nat, and TSTM going for a bit of a bomb.
I have to say, it's a bit of a general thing. I think this game, one of the main problems that TM have been having is Jambi maybe not being in the best positions. I've definitely noticed at least 2 times where he's died or been caught out of position in situations where he really shouldn't have been. So maybe that was just another example of that. Him being too forward when that soldier who was walking through under got called.
Well, I don't know, because I think Zion's been caught out a few times as well, but I don't know if that positioning from Jambi was that bad. It was just one of those things. I mean, it was 50-50. It was questionable, but I don't think it was that bad. As we enter a... This has been, what, nearly a 20-minute round so far.
Yeah.
11 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock left. And still no rounds to either team, so... Just showing how, I guess, choky and stalemating this map can be, especially if you don't know it that well.
Seems the omens for these teams are whoever wins the first 20-minute round ends up taking the map, so hopefully they have the same hopes on their minds with this round. It's not looking too good for TM though on their last here with...
Yeah, looks like the sniper duel's going to continue. Ryuji's going to peek left. He knows that Dilly was watching there recently. Gets dropped on by the soldier, and Bunny's going to clean him up.
Nice. Yeah, they need to start aggressing now. They need to like send an aggressive scout or to start pressuring their combo. Zion's watching a trap there on the left, I think, but they're just not capitalizing on this advantage. They've done absolutely nothing with the player advantage that they had, and now things aren't looking too good. Dilly tried to get forward there, but got shut down and nearly died. That could have really worked out poorly for them.
It was actually one thing I noticed with Jambi just then though. He was going to put up a trap on the left a little bit forward. He really should have been calling someone to support himself while he puts it up, because, I mean, there was a chance he could have been rushed. Sure, he had the stickies up, and Sparks makes a play, but gets shut down instantly.
And now, again, you know, they have a player advantage. What are they doing? They need to start pushing forward. At least a flank player should just instantly think to suicide, but it's not what we're... Okay, yep, there's Dilly going in and dying. That's good. He's not going to be up for 20 seconds, and his death was actually pretty late, but honestly, I think by the time Sparks gets back...
TSTM though, he wants to go from the left again. Really early pop, and Bar going down instantly to a trap from Jambi. Not a good Uber here. And Hersley just stuck in very deep. He's not going to get out.
Gets the medic as well. That's a really nice play there by Bunnies, and he wants to push lower here. Shooting the stickies off. Looks like Zion is going to be able to get out here, putting a trap on upper. But no,
Getting
going to
pressured
have
out
to get
though,
out.
so this is going to be a pretty easy cap now for the train men. They're also going to be 20% Uber advantage. Spark bombing in, gets Speedster down to half health, but it's not able to follow it up.
Yeah, and with Sparks dead, TN can definitely think about pushing. This one player ad is definitely an advantage, and it seems like these one player ads are things that they're not really taking advantage of at all. I mean, they're kind of just sitting around and thinking, how are we going to use this player ad? They've got a much bigger Uber advantage, I think, than they previously thought they had. So that could prove to be interesting if they, hopefully they do try to use this. There's a scout in under, and it looks like Bunnies is going to try to frag him, but just a few whiffed rockets there. They need to be starting to move forward here if they want to have any hope of using this Uber advantage, but they seem to be sitting back on second. I remember Bunnies definitely fragged the medic on last there. They should remember that they have Uber advantage, but I don't think they're actually tracking that. So yeah, a bit of poor play by them again, just
Sparks making a play from under now. He's actually going to get a really good chance on the medic. No, it's not quick enough to go for that air shot, but he actually gets the force.
Yeah, he got the force. This is going to be a better Uber from Blue, but medic
Jamie's doing a good job
to
to juggle it around though, and he's trying to look out the medic. TSCM though destroys Bunnies. Gets dropped by Diley, so
nice
going down as well.
Post Uber by TM, really nice aggression there on Zion, and
yeah, the fight just kind of converging from
fight.
Yeah,
too much aggression there from the TM pocket. He really aggressed into Bunnies, but he overextended on his Uber with the medic.
Well, the unfortunate thing was he didn't really overextend. He got launched by like 3 stickies as he entered choke, and just kind of got stuck in behind. The problem was that Herzlead followed him in behind, and he just got caught out as well.
Well, it's just it's too bad, but I think they kept their medic up that fight, so hopefully they're going to have
Yep,
advantage.
so it's going to be 25% advantage.
Yeah,
Not huge, but they go really aggressive with it, and I think they'll probably try to. They're going to have a good shot.
Yeah, let's just hope that they actually try to use this Uber. I think with a reasonably small advantage.
Alleyway at the moment, and they are starting to go. I like this. They're only on 90%, but they're starting to make their way in.
The thing they need to be thinking about here
early
is fragging the medic. They need to try to frag the medic with this Uber. That's
yeah, but Herzlead's almost got it now. They've been grinding really well, and Bunnies jumps in, but not getting anything done. Does get the TST huge mini there. Doesn't
and
really
he gets saved by his medic as well.
Oh, and drops the medic, kills the demo.
He's getting 2 frags. Wow, nice play by that pocket there. He kind of got stayed out. He's going to get another.
Actually gets dropped.
Destroyed.
This is the trainman actually converging on the point.
Nice
They're actually going to win this fight. Yeah.
Those scouts staying alive there.
They might be able to get last. Actually, Zion and Sparks are up in 2, so.
Yeah, both scouts staying alive during that fight on blue just really kind of, on red, kind of guaranteeing them the post Uber. But a really nice Uber there by TSTM again. He's
unfortunately their flank collapsed, but yeah, he did great work with that Uber and hit some lovely shots.
Having a look at the stats now, I'm going to say that TSTM is actually 24 for 9 with 315 DPM, really far ahead of Bunnies, who is second top damaging and fragging.
Unfortunately, it's going to mean all for naught if they don't actually cap the point, because, I mean, like, we're now
that's true. Yeah,
23 and a half minutes in, and no one's got a point on the round. I mean,
but they do have Uber right now, so this is definitely an
as we've seen so far, it doesn't matter if you have Uber advantage or any kind of advantage, it just doesn't seem to work out. Actually, is that crits? No, it's Uber.
They keep going left. They saw the other team fail.
Again, early pop, and TSM's just sitting behind them. He hasn't spotted out.
Position by Jambi. Jambi's actually got some pretty good position and damage from what I've seen.
And the problem is they've got a 350 health heavy who's spun up now.
I mean, they're 3 up now. They've got the medic as well. Nice. First round going to TM. GR coming out. That was a 24-minute round, that one. So
I think
absolutely crazy.
It's going to be very interesting to see how this next round goes. I mean, Trainman really got to roll some momentum now and just come out aggressive in this mid and just try to really take over. We'll see what Jambi's doing on this mid, because he's going to be the key if they want to win this mid.
Yeah, no doubt. Going top left, actually. The other demo's actually gone top left as well. Hit some decent damage on the other demo man, and
Sparks jumping aggressively. Jambi's very weak though. He's going to take up all the heals he can.
There's a soldier behind in lobby. I don't know if Jambi actually saw him.
Herzlead's very weak though. 23 health. How's he staying alive? Somehow still up.
Yeah, Jambi missing some stickies, but it looks like he's...
Smiso very weak as well. There's so many weak players to Nyah though. They've just got to back out, and yeah, that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
managed to get out with the demo scout and medic, so I mean that's probably going to be able to save second, but
Medic got
Well,
down
actually-
about 15 there.
Yeah. Well, both medics really just bordering on death. No position though
This
for them
is
on
good
second.
play,
They
yeah.
back
They've
out to
got
left.
player
Yeah.
advantage here, TM, and they're trying to be aggressive with it. Sparks looking to contest, but I think he's alone
Bunny's
here.
is weak, but he managed to get a health kit, so he's going to be alright. But yeah, they have actually been bullied off the point just because of superior spam coming out from Nyah.
Wow, an aggressive bomb there from Sparks, getting pretty good damage, but doesn't actually end up
And
capitalizing
actually
on
gets
it.
the force though, so this is going to be really good over for TSTM. Let's see what he wants to do with it.
Yeah, he
and,
uses in a pretty poor position here, and pretty much all
Yeah,
of
he's going to
TM are
have
out.
trouble getting in here if he... I don't think he's going to do much, yeah. Wiser decided to back out.
Yeah, I mean,
But we got a scout fight on the flank, and ooh, Curly's in trouble because Rudy took the health kit. TSTM and Cyan combining for some frags as well, and TM are just crumbling right now.
yeah, nice aggression on the
Smiso
flank
did
there
manage
as
to
well
get out,
from
so he's going to
Sparks.
be able to... oh, actually no, Ryuji's on him, and he decides to suicide.
Yeah, no, that was just great play by Nyah. Nice play on the flank there as well, as I said, by Sparks getting that frag. But yeah, they basically just closed in around them. Wow, aggressive play here from Bunnies. Frag the demo man. That's
yeah,
pocket
pocket
for
for demo,
man.
you take that any
Yeah,
day.
definitely a good trade there. But it looks like another fight happening.
More trades
actually.
going out. There's just little fights breaking out everywhere now. And Nat holding down the flank here in alley. He's going to have to back up. He's pretty weak.
Yeah, both teams are still even Ubers, and both teams are still one scout dead. So
But obviously, Hersley's now got 100% Uber, so what does TSTM want to do with this? I think he's going to want to probably go out pretty aggressive. Demo is back now, so they've got their pushing power back.
yeah, let's have a look at how TM want to try to defend this. They're all pretty far back here. Both scouts in lobby. They've got a pretty good position
I
back.
don't like how
there.
forward Jamie
Yeah,
is again.
way
Too
too
far
forward.
forward. He's in
Yeah.
front of his pocket. You do not want to be there. He's going to get dropped. That's all you're probably going to get with this Uber, but Cyan's trying to work the flank now, and doesn't actually get anything. But I think this is a good chance. I mean, Smiso's close to Uber, but without the demo, this is a good chance to try and just walk in, muscle out, maybe get a pick or two, and force the pop, and then see if you can re-push afterwards.
Yeah, aggressive
And here we go,
bomb here
aggressive
from TS.
bomb.
Yeah. Wow, he might be
Oh,
able to
lands
force it.
right on the heavy though.
Heavy, absolutely destroying him. Sparks in on the right here. He's
They're
got good
forcing
damage.
Uber, and Zian and Hersley are getting out now. This is going to be a big Uber advantage if they can make
Have
all the
a
way up.
look. Sparks ends up dying, yeah. But I mean, Nyah are only 2 up and their medic's getting out alone, so hopefully right now TM are thinking about using this aggressively, this player advantage to try to take second.
Nearly hitting the big
The
miss.
scout though, the scout is out
Gets him
there
with the trap
alone.
though, so yeah, this is going to be... And Jambi's really forward again as well. He's actually going to get... No, he doesn't get caught out here. If Zian decided to pressure that, she could have maybe caught him.
Yeah, and another...
I like this from TM though. They're kind of trying to pressure second a little bit, even though, you know, they're not Uber this out. They know they have to kind of slow this push because it's coming in very soon.
Another
With
pretty
TSTM down
significant
though, he does
mistake
seem to
there
be a...
by
yeah.
TM,
I'd really
like
like
when
to
they
see
didn't
them
use the
go,
player out.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but I'd really love to see them go aggressive scout demo Uber here. Maybe even in just from middle through the roller door and just go really hard out. Looks like there's a sentry up on the right and heavy behind the fence, so this is going to be pretty difficult to push into.
Yeah, scout spots
But
both the
again,
heavy and
they've
the
got the
sentry.
Uber up anyway, so the advantage is completely gone now. They do decide to Uber in, but nothing really happening with this Uber. And sentry does finally go down, and very late pop out from the TM.
Oh, Zion going to die post Uber, yeah. Zion goes down there. This heavy's just dominating the post Uber,
Ooh,
but does end up
Bunny's
dying.
hitting a
Nice
nice
headshot,
shot,
yeah.
And yeah,
but
just a complete
Hersley
wipe.
does get out there on 15%, but they must know that he's not healing right now. They're trying to trace, trying to frag him, but he's pretty much all the way out. So they know they've got a pretty big advantage here. They need to be grinding this.
The real problem is the time limit. I mean, it's only 1 minute left now, so they're really going to have to push hard and just... I mean, it's a bit risky, but I think you really just go all out for this and see if you can just roll them at mid and then get that second cap and roll on the last.
Yeah,
And Jam's coming out aggressively.
it's highly
Good
unlikely
just-
they're going to be able to get... Wow,
Yeah,
aggressive play
Nat
there.
jumps in aggressively.
Really aggressive there from the TSTM, the pocket, trying to get in, but doesn't end up getting it. Wow.
Does get the force though,
Blue medic,
and
yeah.
Smeso's almost got it.
Blue
and he
medic
does have it
actually
now.
getting an Uber saw there or two.
Yeah, I was wondering how he leapfrogged, but yeah, it must have been the Ubersaw.
yeah, you got
Counterpop comes out though. Cyan's in trouble, getting chased by a scout, but gets a nice couple of stickies off and manages to keep herself alive.
There's still 24 seconds here. Nyah could still be aggressive to try to take last, and that's their best bet.
Well,
Trying to
they
work in
can't
and fight
lose the
at
round, they can only
yeah,
win it,
Zion
but
dying
unfortunately,
there,
Zion
really
going
taking
is
him
going
down,
to...
and
Yeah,
they're trying to get
and good
out
half's
alleyway
come
here.
out,
Yeah,
so that's going to be the end of this half.
10 seconds left. I mean, yeah, with 1 minute left in a round, it's usually pretty unlikely that a team can push from second or whatever they were to last. It can happen, but yeah, just too bad. And on the repush with Zion dying, that's not really the best. But yeah, let's consult the stats right now. And as before, TSTM leading in terms of both damage and frags, up at 9.7k, 28 frags, 14 deaths. Really nice play we've been seeing by him pretty much all game. Actually taking less heals than the enemy pocket by quite a bit as well on 2.9k with bunnies on 4.4k. So yeah, just really nice play there by TSTM during this half.
Unfortunately,
really slow play.
Didn't earn anything for it though because they came out with no rounds, which is unfortunate. But that's just sometimes how it is in this game.
They came out with one round, which is fine.
No. TM got the only round. It's 1-0.
For some reason in my mind, TSTM was on TM. Okay,
It'd probably be less confusing, but yeah.
Just the name kind of just goes with it. But regardless, yeah, no, it's a shame. But yeah, just the general better play by the team that is TM. Definitely some nice play by all. I think a few mistakes by Jambi definitely cost them a few holds and stuff.
But at the same time, I don't think Zion was anywhere near as a bigger impact as she was on Badlands.
Yeah, absolutely. As expected on this map, Zion actually going negative 11 for 15 this game, which is a bit of a shame. And yeah, way less damage, being outdamaged by both the pockets by a fair bit, which is, I guess, just the nature of this map, really. Generally, the pockets are going to be on top of the damage with all the spam and explosion damage that they can just get out for free. But regardless, I mean, that was an extremely slow round. I don't think I've seen a round that slow since, what was it, ESEA LAN Season 14 or maybe 13?
Or was this the quick fix gully wash match with
I think that is the
plenty
one
of heavies and
yeah,
lots
the
of
1-0
good
half.
times?
The 1-0 half. What a half that was. But
no one can
luckily
forget the infamous truck stop. The infamous truck stop, though. Division
what?
4 finals. Anyway,
well,
I think we're live again. Are we?
oh.
No, we're not live.
No, we're not live again.
I was mistaken.
I forgot the team switch.
Swap teams. But yeah, I mean, hopefully, I mean, TSTM is definitely really getting some nice work in with a lot of these Ubers and just generally getting a lot of kills. But I think they just need to be capitalizing better on the damage that he's doing and kind of maybe the flank needs to be doing a little bit more. I've noticed Nat has been actually doing a pretty good job on Roma.
Yeah, he certainly stepped it up in on Metalworks. Really, he's done good work.
Yeah,
He hasn't really had some of like the picks again that Sparks has had, but he's just been so consistent, winning these little 1v1s on the flank, which has just allowed both his scouts to really just crush. And that's really been the difference in these fights. I think is just the flank of Trainman has just been coming out on top more often than not. And when your flank crumbles, it makes it really hard as a demo and a pocket to really get work done.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, as you can see, both the Nyah scouts on the bottom of the frag table and the damage table. So not looking too good for them. Also, the most deaths in the game by a lot. So definitely the flank is getting shut down just a little bit. We'll just have to see what happens in the second half. It's a new half. I don't think there are 3 maps, so this could end up being just a tie round if TM do take this game.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing they have going for them is it's only 1-0. Like, you know, overall it was a pretty even half as well, so I don't think that they'll be discouraged or anything. They'll know that they can come out and win this. And as we go into the next rollout, I'm gonna watch Sparks and see what kind of a bomb he's going for this round. His bombs have been pretty effective.
Alright, I'm gonna watch watch Sparks with you. So he does. Going top left here. Really
Going
early.
straight in on the medic and the demo. Good
nice damage on the demo, yeah, and he ends up getting out a nice surf on his own rocket.
Well, can he get the scout? No, he gets chased down by Bunny.
But 2 players have come back for him, which is pretty big, and Nat is actually behind.
Unfortunately, though, Hersley has gone down for Nyah, and looks
but
like they're
Nat
getting
was
crushed.
behind with a scout, and they end up getting 2 frags pretty much all of Nyah dying there. So yeah,
They
nice
managed
play.
to salve it though with the med kill, so that's fortunate. At least they'll be able to hold last. But looks like this is going to be a pretty easy mid cap and probably an easy second cap as well. Although they do have quick spawns, so they might actually be able to get out here quick enough.
And they're not being quick enough to get on second. Their scouts should be on second already.
Yeah, a little bit slow there, and looks like they are going to get it just because, well, Nyah just playing pretty safe, but yeah, it could have been a bit quicker to cap that, and I think that Nyah could have possibly contested that.
Well, we are back to even Ubers. Would have been good to see TM's medic go crits, I think. But
The problem was though that, well, actually no, yeah, because Miso died pretty early. I mean, they died at the same time, but it just seems like I don't know. But every time Hersley just seems to be grinding better with his team. Smiso just seems to get a little bit behind on these Ubers. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but it seems to be pretty consistent throughout this match.
I mean, I don't know. Just need to be grinding their Ubers up a little bit better.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's just, you know, it's kind of that little difference, and it can really make a huge impact at certain points in the game, especially, you know, you're coming in close and you've got that 10% advantage and you get that med kill on 99%. It's always, you know, a pretty disgusting feeling when it happens to your team. Demo jumping in. Pretty aggressive play from Jam. He doesn't do anything, but at least he knows there's a sentry and a heavy.
Harblu-esque Demo Man aggressive bomb with even Ubers, okay. Don't know what
pretty
TSTM is
questionable
doing
the
here.
solo suicide their demo, but
I don't know what
yeah,
they're
not
doing.
exactly sure.
I guess maybe they got calls that their flank was low or something and had been spammed out, which they were, but honestly, they really should have pushed on that. A Demo Man advantage pushing second is huge. That's
Yeah, I mean,
a
there's
huge
so
advantage
many,
they have.
like difficult traps that you can just put up, and it just really slows the team down. But with no demo there, that's a massive advantage. You can just try to brute force your way in.
So yeah, definitely a mistake there by Nyah, not trying to push out, especially when they're 1-0 down. Really should be taking as many opportunities
Keely
as
going
they
down
can.
to the suicide. Looks like he's going to come back as a sniper. So we're going to continue the stalemate for a little bit longer.
That's why we play this game. To enjoy the stalemate. Well, we'll put our eyes on Dilly. I don't think he's done anything particularly amazing on Sniper this game. Actually, I remember one situation where Yuji playing really well as Sniper, but I
Yeah,
don't think
Ryuji
we've-
certainly got the better of the sniping so far, but he
I
is a
don't
good
think-
sniper,
yeah.
and let's see if he can... He gets a little bit of space, he might be able to... Oh, he's got a line on the demo. Misses that shot, though.
Yeah, definitely an important shot. He knows the trap's on the right there as well, so hopefully he doesn't pick that without somebody going first.
And it doesn't look like Ryuji's going to be counter-sniping, so... Because obviously he's on the engineer, but yeah, this is going to give Darley pretty good kind of sight lines if he can kind of find an angle. But I like actually Hersley's position here because and just as I say that, Ryuji gets popped. Zion gets nat with a trap though, so it's going to be all for nothing in the end. Oh, gets a headshot onto Sparks, but unfortunately Sparks had a buff and it's not enough.
Got a pause?
I think we have a pause.
Interesting.
Stalemate into pause, exciting stuff.
Well, that's going to ruin the stats entirely, but let's have a look at them before whatever. I guess there's really not much to see. Pretty much the exact same deal as we had last game. Yeah. So we're back to same situation we've been in for a while. Have to see how they deal with this sniper. I think the best way to deal with the sniper after many seasons of having to deal with Sheep being the most annoying sniper in the world is sit forward and do not let them have rumors. Nope, okay, we went live for a second there, but we didn't actually come back. But
Letting the
as
player
you,
in.
Yeah, letting the player in, I'm guessing.
as you can actually see, they're holding like reasonably far back here, so I think maybe a forward hold will be better.
Yeah, well, I
defending
think
against
the
the sniper.
questionable thing really is the placement of the sentry, because like it's not going to really do much if they bomb a soldier in, and that might actually give Sparks a chance if he wants. So not Sparks, might give Nat the chance if he wants to try and just bomb in. Got shot down last time, but I mean, there's always a chance.
TSM's looking forward on the right. I'm not sure if I...
Spark might catch two. No, actually, he gets dropped himself. Unfortunate there. And, looks like... Oh, actually, no. They're going in now. This is actually not a bad Uber. They got in pretty decently. Not getting any damage out, though. As I watch people slide around like they're on ice skates.
Yeah, TSTM's gonna have a better Uber here, but he just hasn't taken any position with it. He couldn't really
Dilly
be
just
dominant.
headshot something, but kills the demo going down. If they can... They pick that soldier, they might be able to repush here. The sentry's down.
They need to be pushing. Jambi's pretty far forward here. Taking a lot of damage.
Part of the problem is that they have the sniper, so they can't really just muscle in as much as they'd like.
Yeah, the sniper, oh, he's getting so much body shot damage on the med. The medic is so hard, he's hitting with so many body shots.
Yeah, really unfortunate there.
Nothing that they could do there to try to push, sadly.
Yeah, so it looks like it was clearly Ryuji who timed out as he was just sitting there above the fence on walkway.
Yeah, bit of a shame.
Fortunately, it didn't cost them around, so we'll be back in time, obviously.
Alright, well, back to pretty much even Ubers. I don't think the stats actually are bugged. I think they are continuing to work, which is good. So, TSTM is really aggressing here on the right, and I think
we've got a bit of a sniper duel as well going on between Dilly and Ryuji.
A good decision by the opposing team if TSTM is where he is. I think, why don't they just start poking left over there? Like, it's almost completely unmanned there. Roma isn't sitting up on that shack. They could really take good position.
Oh, here we go. Spy play coming out from Ryuji. He said, I've had enough of this shit, and he's going to have a crack. And he's getting it pretty deep. He hasn't spotted. If he can...
the ammo pack disappeared. Maybe they're...
No, they haven't. No. They haven't seen it.
Oh, the demo man.
Could have maybe gone for the medic, but that's still an okay pick. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's going to be enough to push out with. And
I mean, they're going to look to. Oh,
Sparks getting domed right there. That's going to shut that down.
Yeah, by the time Jambi gets back, the sad part is that they're going to have spawns. They actually have a heavy. This is an unusual decision.
They're bringing no. I actually don't mind this. He might be able to catch the demo here. Land's isolated. Medic's moving out, but he can't find anyone to actually hook up with. TSTM ends up Nap behind. Yeah,
wow, really nice. And they've got the heavy at top right here with height advantage. He's getting pretty low, but with Nap behind them, they're stuck looking at two sides. The heavy's coming in, getting good position. He gets the medic. It looks like this is pretty much their round. They can't lose this one.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the medic was doing there, but he basically just let two of his players die. They just didn't link up with them fast enough. Both TSTM and Zayan getting destroyed by Nat.
Yeah, I didn't actually see where that happened. Maybe Nat came in on the left.
He jumped in behind, and then he got good damage in the demo. I thought they'd resupped, and then he must have killed them again afterwards, but like, I don't know if that was possible, so they must have caught them before they got in.
That's what I was saying. They just weren't looking at the left that entire time, and they just let someone get in for free. But regardless, 2-0. 2-0 up here to TM, and Jambi electing at the lower rollout. Both demos have actually elected on the lower rollout. Nice early damage on the scout there by Jambi. Just looking across, trying to see what he can do.
Early drops Zayan, does cost him his life, but Bunnies is in doing work, and this is looking like a pretty good mid for Trainman. Unfortunately, TSTM drops Meso.
Yeah, but they've still got really nice player advantage on the point here. Scout's going to die on the point, and they need to try to get a scout to chase the medic. There's one player behind them, and the medic's going to get out.
He's almost at last.
Yeah, they had two
and Ryuji is actually doing work. Can he clean up Curly? No, he can't.
Sadly, he can't, but
because of that, though, they don't actually have any time on the point yet, and they've got 3 times on it now, but with players up pretty quickly, they're going to they won't be able to contest, but they'll definitely be able to hold second with pushing the mid pretty soon.
Nyah are going to be pushing into mid with Uber advantage here. Blue are going to get their forwards. So, yeah, we'll just have to see how they show. Oh, okay, TM actually have Dilly on Sniper here. Interesting decision, I suppose. If they do end up just leapfrogging the Ubers here, this could definitely be a potentially poor decision.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching Nat here because he's been going pretty crazy the last couple of minutes, and see if he can get an early force off, or maybe even a pick. They actually just decided to pop in anyway, and it looks like he's jumping behind. Not getting anything done with the TSTM getting caught out with the Uber. This is going to go really poorly for them, and Bar going down as well to Bunnies.
That's going to be a third.
Now they're coming aggressively and getting destroyed as well.
Yeah, for sure. That was just really poor play. They overextended after they
Uber ended up
And Nat's actually got
time in the back cap as well. He's going to... Oh... Unfortunately, he tries to get the medic, but instead shoots himself.
Yeah, so full Uber out pushing second here. They're going to get second for free because look at how capped it is, but yeah, just really poor play there by Nyah. I mean, their Uber into mid was completely useless, and they just all overextended and died. The Demo Man's still dead, honestly. They could just push right now. They need to be quick about it in order to capitalize on it. Nice. The sniper's on the right.
Got training from the left, and
protected
need
by
to get kills. Oh, medic going down straight away. Good job from Bunnies. Demo
Yeah.
just go back into respawn, but they're focusing down this heavy and he's super weak.
Good damage on the demo. It looks like they're going to take this round unless
Yeah,
this...
Sparks is doing some good damage, but unfortunately there's just no one left. A lot
Yeah.
of weak trained men players, but they're going to be able to cap it out. Actually, Cyan's sort of caught in an awkward position here, but it's not going to be able to do enough.
Just too bad there.
That's not good half. These people. Okay.
Interesting.
Right. Yeah, so that's actually 3-0 now to the trained men, but not good half because half time's already over.
Yeah, so
So,
definitely a more dominant performance.
Watching Cyan on this mid really needs to stay alive and get good damage off if Tim are gonna have any. Sorry, if Nyah are gonna have any chance of winning this mid.
Yeah, gonna watch
There's some
Ryuji getting
okay
aggressive
early
across the
damage,
point.
but he's taking a
Nice
lot of damage.
on that scout, actually, by Ryuji there. Looking to be aggressive. They've got pretty good
Sol's
point
behind
control
though.
here, but
Oh,
yeah,
Nat
played it
doing
there.
work again, getting 2 players there.
Yeah, nice
And
aggressive
Cyan's
play
gonna go
there.
down as well now as
Nat
well.
has been shutting them down. He just gets up behind them into that lobby on the rollouts and ends up doing work for them. TSTM here, he's in a weird position, looking to try to frag the medic, but wow, okay.
Does get bunnies and
Interesting, yeah.
Oh, almost pulls up a little funky juke, but it's not gonna happen.
But yeah, it doesn't matter. With Bunny's dead, that might slow their push down a bit, but
At the end of the day, they've still got massive Uber advantage.
big
I mean, they
Uber
have time to wait
advantage,
for him anyway.
yeah, definitely.
But they
maybe
might
could
like to just
push
try and go
without
soon.
him, yeah, he'll
Yeah,
be
I
there
mean,
at the end of the Uber fight.
Exactly.
But, I mean, maybe he'll just maybe he's their lead caller, and no, it looks like Nat's gonna try to take the Uber, gonna take the pocket roll on from the left. Gonna see what he's doing, jumping in aggressively. Might be able to frag the scout here, but without a shotgun, it's hard for him to do
Not
anything.
getting a lot of damage
All
yet.
of Red
He
on the
was
back
pretty
right.
much out.
He's forced them back, and he's got some pretty good damage on the demo man here. Trying to just zone them out, get them a nice.
It's a really scrappy
frag on the
brawl,
heavy.
but looks like. Oh no.
Curly's
Yeah,
coming
just
in,
gonna
though.
hold unless Curly can do some work.
No, it looks like TSTM is going to kill him. I can't imagine this scout doing much. Bit of a shame, but yeah, Nyah are just going to wait for their spawners, and now they can have full Uber advantage pushing into second, so didn't work out too badly for them. I think that Uber from left they need to stop doing. They've done it every single time. They need to start doing some different things because both teams have been doing that exact same Uber over and over and over and over.
Yeah, I mean, the problem again was that they just didn't kill the heavy quick enough. He just soaked up a decent amount of damage and then just put out a fair amount of his own.
Yeah, Jambi killing Ryuji there, nice frag on him, and looks like with one player down, they're just going to get back, trying to get back to last. With the scout dead, they think maybe they're going to get back capped or whatever, so that's just too bad. I think that was a sticky trap kill maybe that killed
Yeah, it's
him there.
unfortunate because reality is time started being against their side. I mean, with how slow this game has been so far, you know, they've got 17 minutes to win 3 rounds to tie it up or 4 rounds to take the lead.
Yeah,
And
the heavy play is actually one of the main reasons that they ended up winning the last push when they did win the round. So Bunnies is up on heavy again, looking to see what he can do. Maybe they just want to go and try to trade the Ubers. They're looking to push right here, I think. Maybe they're just going to try to muscle out on the right. One heavy. Oh, it looks like they're going to be able to catch the
wow.
Roadmap. Nice play there. He didn't even expect that, and he's got really good damage on them. They've been forced to use. Really nice play there. They may have got forced here, but I don't think they are.
no,
They
they've
get
actually
TSTM
held it
as
on,
well.
and they're just
They've held
Bunnies
the
is
Uber.
being an absolute tank. This is
And
going to be
now
an easy
they
round
use,
for Trade Man.
an easy round for them. Really nice work there by the train man. Just pushing into the right. Bad play by
Sparks,
there,
they're
getting
watching him
caught
get caught out. Yeah,
Yeah.
and not really what you want to see happen.
So that brings train man to a 4-0 lead, I believe, which is pretty big. This is going the absolute opposite way that the previous map went. And I guess the omen reigns true that team that wins the first round ends up winning the game.
Yeah, well, it certainly seems true for this game. As watching the rollout, no real early damage coming out yet from either demo.
Yeah, let's watch Nat. I just want to see what Nat's doing on these rollouts. Just feel
Spark
out
dropping
someone's
Jambi
own
here, and Bunny's taking out TSTM.
An aggressive bomb by Nat here. He's going to go into top right. I don't think he's been seen. Frags the scout, and now he's pretty much got them forced out. He knows the demo's there.
He
So
is
just
very
gonna-
weak, but he's managed to back up. But actually, they've lost too many players now, and so they're getting muscled out.
They're going to
Making
be able
a
to
play
flag
now
the
is
roaming
TSTM,
and
but
Sparks,
he's
I
getting
think.
a. Sorry,
Yeah,
Sparks.
Sparks
Yeah.
dying. I think they do actually have a player out here. If they just get heals and try to re-enter, Nat's going to take the kid at top left and jump the point. He knows the demo's forward there, but I think his team is being a little bit too timid. I think maybe he's calling, guys, come in, I'm fighting the demo in lobby, and there's nothing to respond to that. Oh man, too many rockets missed there by Bunnies. His medic's alone and he's going to get forced, and now things are looking really bad for them. They use their Uber and they get anything done with it, and yeah, just,
This is really what Nyah
miscommunication.
needs. This is kind of how they're going to kick themselves back into the game. They really just have to Get a really big Uber now, and unfortunately losing Ryuji, that's not what you want to happen right
Yeah,
before you
definitely
pop
a
in.
big death. Yeah, they have Uber advantage. The one thing that
But
they...
I think they still almost just have to go though. They're
Yeah,
just
for sure. They're just going to try to push
brawling
early Uber.
out, early
Solo
Uber.
Uber. This is bad. They really
Yeah.
don't want this. They're going to do nothing with it. Even though they're going to get second. No frags come out.
I feel like maybe they should have tried to drop down and go from under, or just something different, because walking through
Yeah.
that choke like that, it's just so difficult to actually get any effective damage, because
For
you can just be
sure.
so controlled when you walk out. The demo
One
can
of
stick you out. And
One of the biggest mistakes with this team, both of these teams, is that they seem to push the exact same way every single time, and the other team has just caught on to why that push is effective and have figured out a way to counteract it. So I think maybe they need to start thinking outside the box a little bit and trying to, you know, catch the opposing team off guard or something like that. That's really the only way that I can see either of these teams.
but with a sniper and a heavy, it obviously looks like Tremen aren't looking to be aggressive, so they're going to have time to build up their Uber, and they really need to start thinking about what they're going to do, but they need to either start sack a player or, you know, think about their push. But Bart just gets caught out by Diley standing still, and this is going to slow down the push. I mean, he's probably going to come back as an off-class anyway, but yeah, might not be ideal because Ryuji has been going pretty well on the sniper.
TSCM's looking to be aggressive, but isn't able to kill that sniper who was pretty far forward in lobby there. Bah is going to come back as sniper though, so just have to see what happens with that. Really, both snipers missing their shots there. I mean, Traymen are in a pretty good position here, I feel. Just so long as they try to turtle up, as long as they can for the rest of the game, they could realistically kind of just park the bus where they are. Nice headshot there by Dilly. Not getting enough damage to kill the enemy pocket, but still a nice headshot. Looks like they're over on the left here, trying to get position for their sniper, and the sniper kills the heavy, followed in turn by Dilly killing him, but TSTM going down. Maybe TM could try to push out off this.
No, I just...
But he's
Well,
looking it
actually, they are
up.
looking aggressive, but yeah, I
Now he's
don't
gonna
think they
swap over to
should,
left.
but
Nice
they're
serve.
certainly peeking. But yeah, he took too much damage there, so they're just going to slow down the push, and yeah, they're just going to back up to the last and play it
Yeah,
safe.
they're 4-0 up. They have no real need to push
I mean,
out
you
on
probably
that.
want to get the 5-0, but it's not worth going on 50-50 play
Yeah,
for
for
it.
sure.
Especially because, you know, with 12 minutes left, if they lose this round and Nyah could roll some rounds, they're certainly still in the game.
Nice, that's the pocket. I mean, I would just peek with a flank player right now. Even on a pocket advantage, I would aggress with my combo a little bit.
Yeah, definitely that's
just try
worthwhile.
to leave a flank
And
player. Okay,
actually,
they get
they
the
pick off
roamer as well.
Sparks
Yeah, they're
without
going to be able to
popping.
get a scout here on the left. Scout's going to last. He's really hurting there at last. Someone's got to kill him. I don't think anybody's there.
They actually got 3
sorry.
players back in now. If they just get time on point, they have to just go all out for it.
Wow,
And
they sent 3 players for the backup, but everybody came back for them. Wow. They
Does
used Uber
force the Uber out
last.
though. I'm not exactly. I think that was a bit of a questionable pop there.
Oh, Med down with Uber. Nice headshot there by Dilly. His 4th kill this round, apparently. And he gets a 5th.
Oh, and gets TSDM. Beautiful
Yeah.
shot.
Nice play there coming out from him, and yeah, they end up killing the entirety of the enemy team, and now they've got a full Uber advantage. They still have a sniper with Uber advantage, which is not exactly what they want. Actually, right as I say that, Sparks is actually waiting in lobby to kill the medics, so that might help Nyah out a little bit. JMD getting 2 frags.
Dilly actually hitting another headshot. Oh, gets dropped by Ryuji though. But really, this is
Wow.
I mean, this is really their best chance now. If Hersleyd really needs to be with someone else and be building the Uber though, he is now.
Yeah, they're going to
Not
consider
a
this
big
season
enough
Ubers.
advantage, but they will be able to probably get second off this pretty comfortably.
Yeah. Wow, that's a soldier down as well. Honestly, if they just leave a scout to cap second, they could maybe start aggressing on last right now if they wanted to, but doesn't look like that's what they're doing. Ubers are even. They're not using this player advantage, which is again a bit
Yeah, I
of
mean,
a problem.
when you're down, you know, this many rounds, this much time to go, you really just, if it's a half
Yeah,
a chance, you have to just
sure.
take it. You can't hesitate.
They definitely need to try to speed up their play a little bit and just be more aggressive and try to get in the enemy team's face faster. They're kind of slowing down and all stacking on points together and stuff, and it's just not working out in their favor. Like this, they don't have enough time left to play slow. They need to start playing fast, and they need to start making up for the rounds that they've already lost if they want to take this win out on the very slim chance that they'll be able to do it.
Ubering again from the left. It's just not doing anything. They hit
Every
big middies.
time.
No, they do manage to get the player, but they still haven't forced any Ubers. Does finally get popped out. Jamie getting good damage off. Spark's trying to come in from behind, and that's going to get shut down pretty quickly. And Jamie and Zaya kind of accidentally running into each other there. Wasn't expecting to see each
jumping
other.
aggressively, kills the medic. The heavy's out of ammo and shotgunning.
Oh no, that's just Jamie just cleaning up. They should not have been going in that aggressively though. That was probably the time for them to be backing up. Jamie takes another one. Big play from Jamie.
Yeah, for sure, just capitalizing on the retreating players as a demo man enjoys to do. Shooting at players, running away from them is their absolute favourite situation. He capitalized on it and got some really nice frags there. So that's going to take his team off last and put them in a position that they want to be in, which is not on last, even Ubers, where they can just either turtle or they can push. But I think they're going to be thinking more about the idea of just turtling down.
And that picks Ryuji on the flank. This is a nice pick. They might be able to go off that. I think they will.
Yeah, no, they're definitely just sending constant aggressive flank players into the enemy team because they're sending down. They kind of need to, and they get another frag on another scout.
Yeah, just
That's probably
desperation coming out here from Nyah. They seem to be just falling apart a little bit.
For sure, definitely. They're getting in some mid here. Hopefully there's no backups going here. Zion dying. Sparks is on the med here. Doesn't end up fragging him. Two of the red players are in lobby. They have uber advantage. It looks like they're just going to try to stack this to deny these forwards, which is pretty smart play considering how early the demo man died. And they will be able to push second here with hopefully what will be a demo man ad, but yeah, the demo man's up, but I don't think they'll be there in time.
Oh, entirely on the demo. Cyan going down.
Oh wow.
And,
Nice play there, yeah.
Although, hang on, TSTM getting a nice Uber off, drops Jamie. Ubers are actually fading at the same time, so TSTM might be able to get a chance to do work here. Sparks bombing in. Doesn't get much though, and Nat's actually gone behind here. This is going to be very interesting. Actually does get chased out by 3 players. Drops Bar though, and I think he's going to be able to get the soldier. Nat doing huge work once again. Really saving that fight for them.
Yeah, Nat going absolutely huge as he has been quite regularly this game. So yeah, slight Uber ad to TM, but the timer running low, 7 minutes 42. I think Nyah basically thinking, you know, they won't be in a good mindset. Being this far down, this much time left, I think mentally, their mentality is really what's going to let them down here. So really aggressive play here into the flank. Sparks forces the Uber but dies for it. And I have to look at how the counter Uber comes in here from TSTM. So he's coming in here, gets the frag on the demo man, which is pretty decent. But this fight's happening everywhere else, and Zion didn't get a multi.
Behind them though, and he's just cleaning up Ryuji. This is going to be a really well, they're just going to get kind of cut in half here, no? But they're holding on just. Bar gets a double kill. That's going to keep them in this fight.
Yeah, Dilly's alone on the
unfortunately,
left.
not enough kills really to be able to push off, so they're kind of stuck in the same position. I think TSDM knows he has to be aggressive here though. He just doesn't have the health at the moment.
Yeah, so Bunny's coming up in a sec. They're pretty much even. It was a slight ad to Nyah. But yeah, Nyah trying to get into mid here. They know they have to, even on this player ad, the one player ad that they've got. Who will be back in mid in a sec.
TSDM getting in deep,
Double aggressive
huge damage on the demo.
Nice.
Sparks finishes them off.
Nice coordinated aggression there from
Soldier
both
off the med,
soldiers.
but doesn't really do much damage to Herzl. He's still on 100 health. And close to the Sugar. Curly comes in, drops Sparks, but it's going to cost him his life.
By both Nyah's soldiers, that was really good play. They both just bombed, called a target.
They need to be aggressive. They need to find a way to force this Uber, but... Oh, Zian catches Jambi. Beautiful play. Jambi not expecting the forward demo play. Zian actually doing a lot of damage to Bunnies as well. This is could be trouble for Bunnies. He's definitely committed to this fight now as well. They've used Uber. This is really awkward. His medic can't link up with him.
Frags the pocket, and now they've got full Uber advantage, and a demo man advantage. Hopefully they're just going to be able to get some scouts in second.
They just have to be aggressive and just roll through,
Yeah.
The SDM has to go. Going left again. Zan's been cut off though. This is a problem.
Yeah, Zian again.
TSTM's in, but he's going to drop the demo, I think. Might be enough.
Zian isn't in this super fight. It's a really big problem. They never have their demo man involved in it for some reason.
Zion came in at the end, but it's been enough. So we got 5 minutes 30. They need to win 3 rounds to tie it up. 4 to do it to win the map. I mean, it's a possibility. You never
Yeah.
know. Straight. I've seen worse comebacks in my own playing career.
As
So
personal experience has said.
yeah, a bit of a personal trauma. But let's see how this mid goes. We know what Cyan just because she was laying out some good damage before, and if she can do that again on this mid, they might be able to take it.
Yeah, this needs to be a bunch of mid rolls. Basically, the only way that they could win this is with just some really aggressive play. Hopefully, their mentality's better. A nice aggressive bomb there from Sparks.
And
Put
Cyan
some
gets a lot of
decent
damage off onto the medic.
They end up fragging Curl, and they end up fragging Bunnies as well. So some nice aggression across the point.
That's
here.
3 down now. They're getting
yeah.
out through Valley though. Sparks is coming aggressive. He doesn't have
Smiso
the
is
health
all
to
the way
chase.
out. Yeah, just playing really passive here. TM's medic, Smiso, just kind of sat back and waited it out and knew that, hey, why don't I just get out of this fight? And even if we lose the mid, I'll be back on last.
Oh, Jamie's in trouble here though. TSM doing good damage, but Jamie's able to surf away.
Yeah, maybe they want to
They
aggressively
don't
go
have
on
any
the
position.
second
They
point.
don't have any position on second though. This is going to be awkward. I think they're just going to concede it and go to last. I think that'd be the
Oh
wisest
no, they're
decision
going to
here.
try to use this Uber aggressively. Coming out, Jamie doing some good damage. He's pretty much soloed this Uber.
Dilly
dies
goes
in the
down the
mid-cover.
flank. Nat drops Sparks in the Robo battle. And TSM gets Curly as well. Oh no, Ryuji stuck in there and
Yeah,
he gets
usually
caught out.
dies, but
But hold on. Oh no, TSM goes deep for the point. And
oh, so close.
almost.
He gets
If I was
Uber soloed as
Zayn,
well.
I would almost just go balls deep for this because I don't know if they have any other options. Especially with the massive Uber set they now have.
Yeah, they're not in a good position. Sparks is up though. I mean, right now, their best bet is to just try to get a back cap, I think. Here's Sparks, he's on the point. I think he's going for the back cap. Misses some rockets and dies to the scout, so that's kind of not what he wanted.
They got Nat sitting on last anyway, so there's no way they're going to get past that. And
3 minutes
Bunny's jumping
left.
in almost gets dropped there by a nice pipe from Cyan.
Yeah, I mean, they have play disadvantage here, Uber disadvantage, and this duel on the flank's going to decide a lot. Bart getting pretty low, 2 HP, he's going to go down as well, so... Yeah, things looking really, really bad here for Nyah. They need a huge comeback. They need to drop the medic with Uber or something.
Yeah,
if they want to have a chance
it's
of
pretty much
taking
getting
this
to
guy back.
miracle territory now. They really need a massive play to come out from someone. Someone's just got to stand up and just go huge.
Is the scout in the lobby here?
No, that's a long spawner too. 20 seconds till he's up. Spark's going down as well. Oh, and Cyan's going to get caught out here. Gets a nice
And
pipe off, but
Sparks.
it's not enough.
Yeah. It's just too bad. They're going to get mid here. Okay, they're trying to aggressive Uber. Jamdy getting low, but he does...
They're not even going to be able to get a
does-
point in time to
yeah.
block it though. That's really unfortunate.
And now they're way out of position. This soldier on mid's going to die.
TSM's absolutely dead, yeah.
And now, yeah, they're just going to be able to push second here with...
TSM not happy with the wall, Rego, but, you know, that's the way it goes in TF2 sometimes.
Sometimes you just miss as well. And like to blame the engine.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to blame the engine sometimes, as Soldier. Spark's actually getting a nice pick on Jambi, but really, at this stage, it's just too little too late. As the clock pretty much says that
Yeah.
it's game over, basically. It's just,
It is game over. There's
can
no
they make a bit of a
possible
play
way
now?
they
Dilly
could win.
rushing, he's going to get maybe a double kill here on Demo Medic. And no, TSM
Yeah.
arrives in time just to save his medic. Hersley getting out on 25 health.
I mean, yeah, we'll just see what they can do here, but I think mentally both teams know that TM have won this. Oh, going for a midi, not able to get it, does die, gets actually dropped there by Smiso. Not what they want. Hersley getting reasonably close to getting his Uber himself.
Yeah, who knows,
try
though,
to
they
grab
might
him
have
here.
to
They
take at
popped
least
right
one more
away.
round.
Yeah,
And,
for sure.
Jambi goes down, Spiso goes down as well. This is actually going to be, well, a little bit of a roll here if, oh, looks like Dilly is going to take out the soldier though. That's going to slow this down a little
Yeah,
bit.
one thing I think, if they win by 3 points, they get bonus points.
Yeah, well
If
that's it, they have the
don't,
chance to
yeah.
shut down the bonus point, but with that frag by Dilly, it looks like it's going to shut it down.
Yeah.
Because with 1 minute they do have, actually no, they don't have the Uber advantage, sorry, so,
yeah, they're even Ubers. I mean, basically, my idea here, if I were them, would just be really aggressive right now before either team gets Uber, and just take a fight. You have no reason not to. You have Uber, like you have a player.
yeah, unfortunately though, Ryuji going down, Cyan's caught out, and gets
yeah,
dropped there by
Zian dying
Bunnies.
there. It's really not what they want. And now, yeah, things are looking bad as TM get close to getting their Uber, losing a soldier and a scout. So Basically, yeah, that's GG right there. Not much they can do. I don't know how long's left. 20 seconds, maybe.
Yeah,
TM could take
Sparks
this round.
calling out the GG. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you can win 5-0, it's much nicer looking
Oh,
than
they're just
4-0.
gonna get a last here. How long have they got? Long enough, I wonder? 9 seconds. Are they gonna get on last in time to 5-0? Sadly not. Well, still a reasonably good game, actually. Good to see a tie in the Oz Fortress round matches. This will, of course, mean that I guess the teams will maintain their positions, maybe go up, maybe go down. I don't know what the point table actually looks like.
Yeah, actually, I have a point table, which I might throw up on stream if you give me a bit of time. But before that, do we want to do interviews?
I'm
If
not
the players
bothered.
are interested, yeah, why not?
Yeah,
do
okay,
you
just
wanna
gonna have a
do
look at the statistics here.
free
Sorry,
for
what?
all, or just like 1 or 2 players per? I'll let you guys choose.
No, just whoever wants to come, I don't mind.
Free for all.
Yeah, do it
Alright.
the old Div 1 free for all.
The
It's
free-
pretty
Got
funny.
it. Okay, so if anyone, I'll message the players then.
Okay, let's have a look at the stats. Examine these statistics. The most important thing in the game by far. Bunny's this time pretty much replacing TSTM as that top damage dealer and top fragger. The exact same KDR actually as TSTM had last game on 28 for 10, 8.6k damage, and TSTM directly below him 21 for 13 with 7.7k damage. One really big thing that I would like to point out is in the second half, Cyan went 6 for 19, third damaging, but only on 6 kills. That's definitely the polar opposite of what we saw on Badlands, which was definitely some really nice play. But just a shame that that game didn't go to them, really. I think in general there were some reasonably big mistakes by either team. A lot of the time the team wouldn't push when they had a player advantage. Jamie got caught out of position a lot of the time. They wouldn't push when they had Uber advantage, but I think overall, definitely have to say that TM deserved to win that game, especially in the second half. They definitely just played
Yeah, I think
overall a lot better, and definitely Bunnies. I think we didn't really mention him that much, but he definitely had an Uber here and there that was really strong, and just in general getting frags.
yeah. Well, I think
outside
that
of
really
Ubers.
the big player in that half seemed to me was Nat. He
Nat,
just seemed to
yeah,
be getting
for
a
sure.
lot of frags,
The
occupying a
mids
lot of time
definitely
behind,
went
and
their
on the
way.
mids especially.
Yeah.
Was really doing a lot of work for them.
Yeah, the mids definitely went the way of TM on that second half, and Nat was just constantly behind them. It's really, I'd like to say that I can't say it's very common that you see roamers with positive KDRs in matches, but he had actually a pretty good KDR. He was like 23 for 16, which as a roamer, I mean, just going positive as a roamer in a
Could you
game
actually
a lot of the
link me
time.
the stats ups? I don't actually have
Yeah, yeah.
easy access.
There you go. But yeah, no, it's generally it's a bit unusual to see the roamer going positive. But yeah, let's say who would we call the overall MVP for each map? Who would you say would be the MVP for Badlands? Well,
Ooh. I'd probably give it to Cyan. Actually, I thought she played pretty well, pretty consistent damage, positioning looked pretty good, and got a lot of big frags.
okay, Zion. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. Sam played pretty well on Badlands. How about for Metalworks? Just before we do these interviews.
You know, I didn't mention him that much during the game, but I have to say, over both halves, holdmate Dilly was doing pretty well. A lot of big picks on sniper and pretty consistent play on the flank, which I think was really the key in both halves for Trainman.
I'm going to say that even though he didn't perform incredibly well in the first half, in the second half he went really big, and I'm going to give the old MVP to Nat for the second match.
Nice, Nat.
Anyway, we have the people in the mumble to do the interviews. So we have Bunnies, Dilly, Jambi,
Ryuji, and Sneaks only have Sparks up in the route, who will hopefully be joining us. So, first of all, let's go over to, I guess because it was a tie, I'm just going to randomly say, TM, guys from TM, how did you feel both of those games went?
I'll say firstly on Badlands, I don't know, we encountered something we really haven't encountered in scrims before. Demo was just really fast shutting us out, and I don't know, just general aggressiveness that we found hard to counter.
I think it's fair to say we're pretty disappointed about both those maps.
Both.
Like, I know we won Metalworks, but we weren't really happy with our play, especially in the second half. I don't know. Maybe we fuck off, man. Maybe we went in a little bit cocky, but yeah, not too stoked overall.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
actually, following up from that question though, going from Badlands to Metalworks, how was the kind of mood in the room, and how did you kind of turn it around to come up with the 4-0 victory after getting beat fairly comprehensively on Badlands?
Well, we know that we're pretty good at defense on Metalworks, so we're pretty comfortable just playing it as slow as we wanted to. So we're pretty used to the whole 0-0 30-minute rounds and whatnot.
Yeah, Badlands was a bit demoralising as rounds kind of went down pretty quick at the start. I don't know, with Metalworks, we kind of were quiet going into it, but after a while, after we realised we were countering them pretty well, we just knuckled down and we got into it.
yeah, I have to say, for a fact, on Metalworks, one thing that definitely affected a fair bit of your play in the second half was the mids, and I would like to attribute that to your flank, especially Nat, but as well Dilly and the other scout for, just getting in there. Dilly, every mid, would end up behind in the lobby, and they would all just be escaping, and he would kind of just land rockets on their heads, and they would die, and you guys would be like, okay, we're in a sweet spot to keep pushing, but yeah, can't think of any more questions.
I'll just quickly jump in. I did just work out the points table. So the current standings going into Div Finals will be Nyah in position 1 with 12 points, Trainmen in position 2, up from position 3 with 10 points, playing Hide and Seekers in the first round with 9 points, and then Mainlander Gaming Experience with 8 points.
Are 3 teams dead?
There are, yes,
Yep.
3 teams are dead.
What
Excellent
the
division.
fuck? I've
C1
never seen that in my
Cone Time
life.
and BNB.
They happened in Div 3 last season.
Yeah,
What
It
on
was
earth?
pretty disappointing considering we did verse them the first 3 rounds and did pretty successfully.
I was wondering why the wins and losses and stuff were... Oh, actually, no, I guess... Yeah. Oh, well, let's... Do we have any more questions?
Actually, I've
for
got
the-
one question that
Okay.
Kenneth actually asked me, because I'm not exactly sure if it's the most appropriate question, but I said at one stage that Xian was going balls out. Now, can a female demo go balls out? Is that inappropriate, or is that... No, can everyone go balls out? That's what I have to know. This is an important question.
Who are we going to leave this one to? That's the real question. Who's going to answer this one? I guess we all have balls, so we don't really know. I mean, unless Bulk has something he hasn't told me.
No.
No comment.
No other voice like this.
Well, Zion always plays like that, from my experience.
Yeah, kids on Badlands were pretty
I
big.
will say with Zion, she not long ago transferred from a trackball and a gamepad, and she's done pretty well.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive then. Yeah.
A trackpad, jeez. She's
A
one of those?
trackball, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, alright, well that's our questions for you guys now. Let's go over to Nyah. How are you guys feeling after that victory on Badlands and then kind of the crushing defeat on the second map?
Well, we came into the game expecting to get completely destroyed.
2-5-0s.
Oh, yeah. But then when we started winning on Badlands, we were pretty cheerful. But I think a lot of us lost our spirit early in the Metalworks game, and everyone was pretty pissed off. And no one was talking for the rest of the game. It was kind of upsetting.
Yeah, that kind of just goes to show like how important mindset is to this game. You know, going into a game expecting a 5-0 is like nothing. Like this is something you should never ever do.
Yeah.
But luckily, you guys, you know, you win the first round, and you're like, guys, we can beat these guys. You know. But yeah, just on the second map, you start getting depressed and you start losing. You know, you have to notice a bit of a connection there. But yeah, that's definitely kind of how it seemed as well. You know, from a spectator's perspective, it was noticeable that, you know, when you kind of lose that momentum and you lose that mindset that you had, you know, you start losing a little bit. So you just have to remember the wise Bender's advice and just have the mindset, I think.
Yeah, and like we weren't really confident because we haven't played for a while. And we've changed our lineup so often just during our even, and we've kind of mixed it up because we've lost players and got new ones. So we've kind of been a mess the whole season. But somehow we keep getting smashed in scrims and then drawing in all the our games. I don't know.
Okay,
really why.
I actually have a question. TSTM, first half of Metalworks, you played really well. You had some really nice supers. Even on Badlands, actually, you played pretty well. How did you feel that you played throughout the entire game?
I think Badlands I played pretty well. I think everything was going right, and then halfway through Metalworks, second round, that just dropped a bit. I guess felt like crap. Wasn't in the game. Then I picked up near the end, so
yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, you definitely had a pretty good game. What else? Actually, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no, there are a few instances where I think, especially TM, I think, or maybe you both had instances of this where you would have like a 1 or 2 player advantage, but you guys would kind of, especially holding last, you guys wouldn't really try to use the player advantage. Like, was there often a reason for that? I can't remember which team it was that did it more, but for that team, you probably know who you are. Was there a reason for why you were kind of very timid to push on the player advantages that you got, or was it just kind of like...
Well, I'll use this. I think this is us, but Trainman. I've never been comfortable pushing out off of like 1 player ad or just 2 player ad because I always have 2 utils at whenever we're holding Metalworks last. So, and usually Dilly's pretty far forward sniping and Curly's on heavy, so it takes them a while to get back, and I don't know. I've just never been comfortable pushing out of last, especially with demo stickies.
I think we did the same as well. Like, when we're sitting on last and we get a pick or 2, we just, like, we wouldn't make a decision in time, and then by the time we had made a decision, it was too late to do anything. We would have got rolled.
Yeah, I did notice a few times that we did have this ad and we were prepared to fall out and, you know, send a roamer at you or something, but you ended up holding last and not pushing with the ad. So
yeah, I honestly think, like, you know, if it's just like you get like a scout or roamer advantage, one of your scouts should just always instantly just suicide. You know, you don't lose much from that if they just die instantly, and if they get a pick, you know, you guys can keep pushing. But yeah, anyway, yeah, just a bit of a shame about that. But yeah, no, good game by both teams. Bulk, do you have any questions that you?
No, not particularly. Just well played, and it was fun to cast from both teams. It was good TF2.
Good cast. Good TF2. Fun times. Okay, well, I guess that's all the questions out of the way for now. So how about we do some shoutouts, I guess? Starting with Bunnies.
Shout out to Ripe Strategy. Cool guys. That's about it. Thanks.
Nice. Curly, I don't think I've heard you say a word yet, man. Have you got any shout-outs?
No, not really.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Alright, shout out to Slide.
Nice.
There we go.
Good man. Alright. Dilly, shout-outs.
Shout out to something. Yeah, good guy, good man. Don't know. Bulk and Epps for casting.
Awesome, no worries. Okay, let's go to Jambi. Any shout-outs, my man?
Oh yeah, shout out to Ken for making this still happen. Shout out to Face.
Face. Shout out Face.
Very
Miss
cool.
that guy.
And Ryuji.
Shout out to Ampersand for stuff.
Awesome. Smiso, who's your shout out?
Yeah, shout out to No BC, shout out to Half Cut, shout out to Trainman of last season.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, Sparks.
Shout out to Tech for getting his first girlfriend, and the boys at 777.
Right, so that's why Tech quit 777.
Yeah,
Is that the real story?
I've heard that story as well.
I haven't heard that story.
Yeah,
Not
just
only
spend
that-
time with his girlfriend.
He found
Yeah.
a girlfriend at Jesus Camp.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering because I used to slut for him because I'd be like, oh, Tech can't play. He's at fucking Jesus camp and shit.
He killed that whole team by getting a girlfriend.
Jesus,
I think Emery was the one that told me that he ditched scrims to go to church with his girlfriend when he wasn't religious. Anyway, gossip out of the way. TSTM.
Red Hawk, guys from TRB, Infinite. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, and second last, we'll do the casters. So, Bulk.
Shout out to the boys. I know who they are. Shout out to I Am. Shout out to fucking I-52. Hopefully we're going.
Yep. Okay, I'll give a shout out, a small list of shout outs to everyone in the old SV/SBZ Mumble, my new team of boys, including Homer and Pez and all the rest. And I would also like to give a shout out to the Salami Pirates. Hashtag soon. Hashtag I got this. And that's it.
And I guess
And
that
Kenneth,
brings
yes.
it to me.
Yes.
So I'd like to give a shout out to Rhino as always. Cool dude. Shout out to Snips. Hey man, how's it going? Good to see you're still around the community. I'd like to give a shout out to, as always, all of our viewers, all 100 plus of them, which was pretty good turnout for a Div 2 game. And I'd also like to give a shout out to all 2,000 of Jambi's viewers. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, no, all good. Nothing like a little bit of view botting between friends.
Just get us in the front.
Send some my way, eh? How about that?
I tried to.
Oh, too bad. Also, shout out to Hildreth for his mad predictions. And aside from that, shout out to all the viewers. Shout out to all the casters. Thank you, Epps and Bulk, for jumping in today. Definite shout out to the players that played tonight. And shout out to my team, Friendliest, Div 3. Please vote for us.
Best award.
We want hats. So that way. Alright, I guess if that's everything you guys have, goodbye casters. I'll see you next time. We'll just be broadcasting the finals rounds, hopefully getting in nearly all of the Div 1 games. We'll see if we can chuck a few Div 2 games in there. Probably gonna leave Div 5 games for my personal stream from now on. Let's not do that again. But with that, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, tuning in. See you around.
And tune in for final.
Please.
GG, guys. See ya.
GG, boys.